Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for Cancer. There is somebody involved in this situation who is upset because they have to tell the truth. There was an effort here to keep something maybe ill-advised or in poor judgment that they wanted to kind of shove under the rug and not really ever talk about ever. And that's not how things are going down. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of enchantment. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. If you're watching this the day I posted, let's start with the Meta Muse. So, Ace of Swords in the upright for our pre-shuffle, and now we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Definitely somebody who's upset that whatever they did here, they lied about how they tried to trip you up or tried to get in your way, tried to make it difficult for you to do what you wanted to do. Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? And there's a sense here that it's like I'm mad that whatever I tried to do to piss you off didn't work, and I'm mad that now like other people know about it and I have to like talk about it honestly. They're not really interested in looking bad or being honest. So it's kind of, you know, taste your own medicine or a bitter pill. Princess of Wands in the reverse, which is the Page of Wands, by the way, and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is bad news. Not a good situation in terms of somebody's opinion here. I don't think it's your opinion. Hi there, Mickey. How's it going? Ooh, very cool. I love the accent from down there. And also, I feel like it's worth mentioning that somebody is taking a loss with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, something in the way of their reputation, or possibly even something pertaining to finances or assets, right? Like they lose face here in a big way. The number 8 could be important. We have 8 of Wands and 8 of Swords. Somebody was trying to basically, I think, accuse you of doing something that you didn't actually do. This could be something rather minimal, or it could be something that's actually like illegal. But this person is having to correct their story and admit that they were not being honest if they, basically implied that you were the one that did something here. Ooh, yeah, I love the number 8, gotta be honest. All right, so now we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody was trying to make you feel like you had to do too much at once, a little bit overwhelmed. This is like somebody who wants to make you feel like nothing is going right for you. Definitely a sense of obstacles and getting in your way, trying to make you feel like you couldn't accomplish or make a change here. But we've got the 7 of Wands indicating that you were protected, or there was something that kept going your way, I think people would describe you as lucky. So we have another 8 with the 8 of Pentacles. Holy crap. And the 8 of Wands again. So I definitely think the number 8 is important. And then we've got the 4 of Cups coming out sideways. This particular combination here tells me that somebody is talking about how you work or what you're investing your time in. So if they're talking about you starting a new business, you starting a new job, they're trying to find a way to spoil the situation for you. Maybe lay claim to something like they wrote it or they helped you with it, or maybe try to really just like downplay it to others, right? Like what they're doing isn't that great. I wouldn't really, think too highly of them for that. But with the 4 of Cups coming out sideways, it's like they're trying to get people to reject you or exclude you from a community, not want to be attached to you in some way. But they see right through this charade. It's like somebody knows that what is really happening here is somebody is trying to punish you and it's not working. So we have the World underneath the 8 of Swords, indicating that there is a big change coming through, a new chapter starting. To me, it feels like somebody is being kind of like socially demoted. People who once looked up to this person and believed that they were, on some level respectable are not going to feel that way. I'm glad to hear it. We just need the moon card to come out, right? We have the Knight of Rings in the reverse. Definitely obstacles. This is, by the way, the same card as this card, both of them being in the reverse, and then the Two of Wands in the reverse. So whoever thought that they could, stand in your way, talk down on your craft or your talent, whatever it was, they're now looking like a fool. Aw. Like, don't talk crap if, you know, you're lying. It's like eventually going to come out that you're lying, don't you think? This person didn't really seem to consider the consequences, and now people are like, wait, what were you saying? I thought you were saying this was the case, and they have no evidence to prove it. They have no way to like really justify anything that they said here. Six of Swords, Nine of Rings. It's coming across to many of these people that whatever this chatter is, whatever they're trying to accuse you of or say about you, it's really just they're frustrated that you're moving forward, you're moving on, you're doing things the way you need to. Hey, there was Christina. And with the Nine of Rings, that's the Nine of Pentacles, by the way. You're looking good. People are attracted to you or impressed by you, admiring your skill or your strategic, I don't know-how. It's like you've navigated some difficult waters and impressed a few people who didn't necessarily feel like you were, you know, maybe you didn't have the street smarts, maybe you didn't have the business smarts, maybe you didn't have the self-initiative in terms of how some of these people view you. Well, that sounds like a good call right there. We've got Knight of Wands in the reverse and Eight of Swords. Remember, we already had the Eight of Swords, and this is another 8, you guys. The number 8 is definitely important. Somebody comment that for me, not necessarily in the top chat area, but the regular comments. We've got definitely a situation here where somebody felt like they could. This is the weirdest image. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this was in Grumpy Old Men, where somebody gets a universal remote and keeps messing with the TV in the other house during like a really important game. I can't remember what it was, if it was like boxing or something, and turning it to this really annoying commercial. So it's like somebody kept trying to like throw annoying little like, yay, guess what? Maybe it was tasks they wanted you to do. Maybe it was telling you didn't do something right, you have to do it over again. Something along the lines of, because I can, I'm going to make this difficult for you, Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is like a hostile environment. So yeah, definitely somebody that wanted to make things difficult for you and kind of make you sweat a little bit, right? It was like they wanted to test if they could kind of bully you, if you were going to push back at all, but they were pretty confident they'd be able to, kind of take control of the situation. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Three of Rings or Three of Pentacles, and then the Six of Rings or Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be somebody who didn't want to take their fair share of the workload, who didn't accomplish or actually like complete the things that they promised they would do. This is somebody who doesn't have respect for the people that they're working alongside. They're more so trying to find ways to kind of like shirk their responsibility or blame other people, that kind of thing. Not a good work ethic. We have the Sun and Page of Swords. I think for a couple of you, you've had two major incidents that really kind of got you out of wearing those rose-colored glasses. You started to see things a little bit more clearly, maybe even kind of like watched with more care, like what am I going to observe if I really watch this person? And as a result, you found out almost like a confirmation or validation of what you were hoping you wouldn't find. Like, this person is actually pretty awful. We have the Magician. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, this feels like somebody who wanted to control. It feels like there was almost like a battle of power, like I want to subjugate you. I want to make you do what I tell you to do. Maybe it was a little bit of a power reach or somebody who just didn't understand that working as equals might have been a better idea. Yeah, I definitely think toxic and the whole clown. Hi there, Delphinia. How are you doing? So let's see what else we have. The Star. The Moon. There it is. We've got it, Joanna. It's in the reverse, though. And the Ten of Swords. So with the sun, moon, and stars coming out, I just have to say that whatever you've been going through, it may have been pretty difficult, but you also are making it look like easy from the outside. Maybe you're kind of slow to share what's actually going on in your life with people unless you feel really close to them. And you might be kind of seen as a little bit secretive or a little bit mysterious because people, when they start talking to you or getting closer to you, they find that there are like serious depths to you. You're not just like a two-dimensional person. But with the star and the moon in the reverse, there's something here that had to be healed, something that need to be dealt with. It feels almost like your karma for this person, like you're the only one that would have stood up to them or like put them in their place. With the Ten of Swords, I feel like this person was intended to deal with the same kind of problem they dealt other people. Namely, I feel like this is somebody who tried to outsmart others and take from them. And I feel like they found out that they could not outsmart you. Good. All right, what else do we have? Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Emperor in the reverse. You now see through the manipulations. You now see somebody for the whole clown that they are, right? You know when they were lying, or you can sense a change in how they talk to you, or maybe their eye contact is different if they're lying. Um, you see right through their game. And if they don't know, they're going to eventually, but it's almost like you're kind of toying with them, or you did. Just kind of like, how should I play this? I don't know. I guess I'll observe you a little bit longer, see what it takes to like crack you, and then I'll tell you that I'm smarter than you. Okay, so this is like, go ahead, lie about me, say whatever you want. Doesn't scare me because I know who I am. The people who really know me know who I am and know that I know who I am. You can lie as much as you want. It doesn't matter because the people who are going to believe you don't matter to me because they don't do their research. Those are like the people that like look something up for 10 minutes on WebMD and then go to a doctor's appointment and tell that doctor that they don't know what they're talking about. I mean, don't get me wrong, do your research, but don't think that like 10 minutes online is going to compare to somebody getting a really serious education on it, right? This is like somebody underestimating who you are. You know who you are. You know that you don't have any of that crap to hide, whatever it was they accused you of. So you were just like, sure. You want to try to take me out? hit me with your best shot. I don't think you can handle it. And this person took a risk that they shouldn't have. But they couldn't resist it, you guys. They just couldn't resist it. This is the Black Tarot. We have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this is like somebody trying to abort the plan that's already underway. They've already been like incriminated, or people are already judging them for it. They maybe even, for some of you, kind of like called that they won when they didn't. It's like, no. Actually, so now I'm hearing Alicia Keys, this girl's on fire for obvious reasons. But it's like somebody didn't actually think that there was a person out there like you. So they were like, if I lie about them, I mean, there's going to be something, you know? They can't be that awesome. You are. Yep. Because you don't have to. I totally appreciate that approach. So we've got the Two of Spheres, which in this deck is like the Two of Pentacles. When people actually looked at the evidence or who you are as a person, probably both of those things, they realized that somebody was trying to sabotage you or trying to make you look bad, and it didn't work. It just made them look bad. Nine of Cups in the reverse. It made them look greedy. It made it look like they didn't want anybody else to do well, or specifically didn't want you to do well, right? We have the Eight of Spheres, Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is a pretty common vibe now. Number one, we have another eight. Does that mean we have all the eights? We have the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. We haven't gotten the Eight of Cups yet, it looks like. But we've certainly gotten the Ace of Swords over and over again. And right now, it's in the reverse in the same place as the other Ace of Swords. So because somebody was trying to lie about the work you do, how you make your money, whether or not you've put in the required time, whether or not you did the right thing, whether or not you're an expert, whatever it is that they were trying to undermine about something you're clearly good at, they look like a fool, a big fool right now for talking against you because you've proven yourself. Four of Spheres in the reverse. That's the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Because kind of like Christina was talking about, you were willing to let go of a situation and not like hound it. You weren't betraying yourself by seeming threatened by this. You were just like, that's what they said about me? Okay. You know, almost like a sense of amusement. Like, I don't have to worry about your stupid crap because I know the real deal. I know that people who are smart enough will figure out the truth, and the other ones I'm totally okay with not knowing. We have the Three of Cups. It feels to me like there was a question of whether or not a social community was worth somebody's time. This was maybe a great way to figure out whether or not people were loyal. We have the Nine of Spheres in the reverse. This is like, to me, this is somebody looking at their friends or family members and kind of asking, like, are you able to be authentic? Are you able to be independent? Do you have to follow other people? Are you willing to think for yourself, right? And then we have Knight of Swords, Six of Cups in the reverse. For me, this is saying somebody was trying to use words to control how people saw you. They wanted to see you in a negative light, but they did not, like, they overestimated their own influence and they underestimated your brilliance or your actual energy, the way you would be able to pretty effortlessly prove this wrong. because you've already learned a lot of the lessons that they're pretending you haven't. There we go, you guys. We've got all 4 8s. Eight of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Cups. Is anyone else hearing a pizza song, like a commercial? I don't even know if that was just regional or what, but there was a phone number that had a lot of 8s and they made it into a rhyme. All right, so we've got somebody here who was not taking action that is now like dipping. So this feels like your energy. Like, okay, cool. Now I know where everyone stands. You seem to be with the truth and you seem to be more like, willing to be influenced by whoever seems to have the control, maybe because you're a clout chaser. So I'm going to like hang out with these people and like, I'm going to dip from this. It's like, I'm not going to put energy in, have conversations with, or take action towards anybody that wants to believe the lameness. I'm really just about surrounding myself with the people who seek out the truth and then act authentically. So, Knight of Spheres. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So somebody trying to slow you down. Remember, we had this in the reverse twice. Now we have it in the upright. Somebody is realizing they cannot stop you. You are unstoppable. In part because there isn't really anything they can say against you. If there is something that doesn't really help your reputation, you've owned that, or you talk openly about it. You don't hide whatever that is. So it means that it's not weaponized. People can't find anything out about you and make you feel bad about yourself, right? So we have the 2 of Swords and the 4 of Wands with Justice in the reverse. Yeah, this feels to me like somebody trying to use their influence, their power, how long people have known them, how well connected they are. They were trying to use that to influence how people made a decision in terms of who to believe, but it was, not justified. And I think people saw through that. Most of them, anyways. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Do I have to say it anymore? Lots of 8s. And the Chariot. If people are trying to make you take a loss or prevent you from achieving what you're meant to achieve, from investing time in whatever projects are important to you, then you dip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Like you're not here to make decisions based on what other people would do. If you don't feel like somebody is supportive or honest or authentic, you're just like, let's go out and I'll be over there. You do you, but like, me too, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. I mean, I feel like we had a similar combination over here, didn't we? Yeah, 9 of Spheres in the reverse with the Knight of Swords. So this could be an air sign, Aries, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, that was in particular quite focused on whether or not people saw you as successful, capable, or reliable. Maybe they wanted to question if you were stealing somebody else's creativity, licensed content, just kind of like generally doubting whether or not you could actually be the author or the person who did that, right? Because the Empress, this is somebody who's able to create their own project. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I'm not really taking this as love so much as a creative endeavor that you've taken to a really great level that people kind of wanted to cast doubt at. This King of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody who wants to use their words to make something sound worse than it actually is, or cast doubt. Hierophant in the reverse. This is because the King of Swords energy felt like people were choosing to follow you instead. So they felt threatened by you, almost like you were the next one in charge and they weren't ready to abdicate, right? Is that the right word? They wanted to hold power, but everyone was looking at you as the next big thing, right? All right, let's get a couple of cards from the Gypsy Oracle, and then I think we'll grab a couple from the Miniature Rider-Waite. Misfortune. House in the reverse. So this could be somebody trying to mess with your, where you actually live, mess with your ability to pay for that, try to get you evicted, try to get you to lose your job, or try to imply that you would steal from somebody else, right? Just a sense that connecting or working with you was going to be a bad influence on people, a bad result. We have thought in the reverse and melancholy. Yeah, so basically this energy was trying to get people to not like you. If they don't like this person, then maybe they can't actually influence the people that I've been trying to brainwash. Because you turned out to be the better leader. With haughtiness in the reverse, there was something more authentic and something more genuine that really struck a chord for this group. And it meant that people, once they got to know you, they really liked you. They preferred you. And that really got under this person's skin. They were used to being the most revered or, top dog. But these pleasure seekers, whoever these clout chasers are, people who are just like kind of yes men, they were kind of distracted by you. So we have cheerfulness, frivolity, and sorrow. That's really interesting. But honestly, this feels to me like you are this butterfly that was, I don't know, like your energy was kind of intoxicating for people with the cheerfulness. People were like, when they would hang out with you or when they would have a conversation with you, they would feel better about life. They would feel better about themselves. You gave off this positive energy that they hadn't gotten from that other person. And then they're over there like, wait, why does everyone like this person? This is so lame. Like, I thought I had them all like eating out of the palm of my hands, but now they just care about this other person because they're like actually genuine. All right. What else do we have for Cancer? Four of Swords in the reverse and the Hanged Man. Yeah, so there was something here about someone being a little bit emotionally manipulative and trying to keep others stagnant because they refused to deal with their own demons. They were not interested in shadow work or working on themselves. They were more interested in finding a way to achieve some kind of like fame, it kind of feels like, based on kind of controlling the situation, or maybe even trying to use somebody else to get that fame or fortune. So this feels like somebody who avoids their own responsibilities and hopes that somebody else will take care of everything for them. Empress in the reverse, this is somebody who paled in comparison to you. You're the star and they're the Empress in the reverse. You exposed them for being much less admirable than they thought they were. It's hard to stand out when you're standing next to the star. We have the Two of Wands. So, Page of Wands in the reverse. This is like somebody realizing they have to try a different way to knock you off your horse because you're already winning over too many people. There's no easy way for them to ruin your reputation because you have won over a lot of people. People see the truth in the matter a little bit too easily. Isn't it crazy how they do that? I don't really get it. I like your name, Joanne. The Lovers. So we have a choice. A choice that may not have all of the information for you. You might have to listen to your intuition a little bit more than usual. But I feel like you're being encouraged to choose whatever option makes you happy. Don't necessarily go with the conventional choice, is kind of what I'm getting off of that. All right, tell me about the Eight of Cups. We have Temperance and the Two of Cups. When you walk away from people that don't deserve your time or your energy or your love, you walk into a new situation that is much better. And that's what you deserve, right? So you show that you love yourself more than, sacrificing your own happiness. And that's what ends up helping you let go of something you had been holding on to that you didn't need to. Tell me about the pleasure seekers. So we have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I like this. This is progression. So I feel like people are admirers of yours because they acknowledge that you have in some way improved their life, inspired them to do something better. Hi there, Melissa. How are you doing? And this has won people over. This is like you sprinkling fairy dust on people whenever you hang out with them, and they just, love that feeling. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. We have the Ace of Swords, Nine of Swords in the reverse. I swear there was one other one that was flipped over. Maybe not. Okay. So this is somebody finding relief from something that is a little bit uncomfortable, keeps you up at night, because the truth has come in. So this feels to me a lot like redemption, having the truth be quite apparent for people to see in terms of why somebody was coming after you, claiming that you weren't doing something that you were, whatever it was. Their claims are falling on deaf ears. There's an understanding that you have told the truth and somebody else was trying to steal something or make you look bad because they were jealous. So, all right, you guys, I think I'll end it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I think I'll be back for one more reading, but I gotta go spend some time with my cat. All right, see you later, guys.